Alright guys, so in this song we'll be reviewing a VOD from my friend Hugo. Um, yeah guys, I'm pretty sure this is one of those I should have probably done in text. I feel like the message have been sent clear in text. I have a feeling this is gonna be a painful review for you, Hugo. So yeah, let's just get straight into it. I've watched this too before, guys. So like I kind of already have um an idea of what tips we're gonna give and problems, but let's just watch it out again full for you go. All right, so decide decides to drop I don't even remember what the name of this place in. What is the oil well? Well, let's just call it Old School Town, right? I'm a fan of these hot drops. I am, you guys know I always drop here. But I think I've started to do recently is just I know I only drop places that have high tier loot. You can look up the loot map of this game and see where the places for high tier loot. Why do I do that now? It's not because I don't like these drops, and it's not because it's a hard rule. It's because the game is so hard. If I'm gonna be like trying so hard to fight you, I want to make sure I'm getting a purple shield out of it. So that's why. But not a big deal here. Just something to know that I've started to do recently. All right, so team died. All right, so teams getting shot at. We have no information here. So the only thing we know is our teams getting shot at. Now I happen to know this part of the map kind of well, so I know people can be here, here, here. They can be around here, and therefore can climb up here. The point is, guys, we have no idea where people are. We just run out in the open. This is very bad. Let's go for the instant height advantage. So we'll give credit there. I'll take a second here to guys, I'm gonna be a bit savage in this one for real because I feel like a lot of this stuff I've said before in previous videos. So and Hugo knows me, so he can take it. But here, do you see this move? This is a move that gets you killed. You get shot in the back, meaning the guy probably has line of sight on you. You slide, you get shot, right? You do that. It's not the worst move, but like you do that and the guy has eyes on you, you just turn like that. That's an easy kill. Then you see this here, you see this. I stopped to point out not even that move, but this peak specifically. The guy was here, so he did have line of sight on us, and then we stand here to take this 50-50 fight when we're already low. The guy already had some kind of an advantage on us because he was shooting at us first. Granted, we have our friend here, so it's kind of not terrible, but still we should lose this fight. We do win this fight, so that's good. But most, that was a bad fight to take in the way that you took it. Yeah, and I'm gonna be like, because I've watched this for, I'm gonna be kind of pretty brutal because the honest to God's truth about this VOD is the and here's the big punchline, guys. You play too slow because you're like inexperienced. I want inexperienced noob. I don't know exactly how I put it, but yeah, that's the big punchline, guys. You play too slow. So in this review, and again, that's something I could have said over text, but in this review I'm just going to be pointing out all the small things that and giving you my perspective on how I would have done it and what I've seen. And so so you can see like, okay, this is how I'm playing right now. Okay, what can I do differently to speed this up, or like what can I do differently to make this different? Okay, and I'm gonna make, of course, special recommendations as always. By the way, Ugo, I hope you don't take any of this too hard, man. You know, I'm just trying to help. What are we doing here? We're just standing here. What? I feel like I didn't hear anything, so I don't know if you heard something. But even if you heard something like that this standing out in the open for in the way that he did, like it's weird. Again, like we have the ability to play our own cover. We don't do that. We don't know what's exactly what's happening. We have the ability to play our own here, peek here if necessary, even stand here, look through these windows. We just run straight in. Do we know how many people are left here before we push this guy? We don't, but the guy's low, so okay, but still. Do you see all these small? Do you see all these small things we're doing? I'm not saying helping out the team is bad and like dropping them stuff. Like you see all these small, like daily dallyings and wastings of times. These are the different. These are the things that I'm talking about. Like the Apex Legends is a game. It's a game with a flow that you need to stay on top of at all times if you want to get high. If you want to get high kills, you definitely need to do that. But generally speaking, it just if you want to survive in very good lobbies, you need to play really quickly. Um, the game is happening fast. You need to stay on top of it. If you're spending too much time like messing around, then you're not staying on top of it. You're kind of in the middle or just below. I will be trying to get to like interesting parts. You see how much time we waste looting, guys? Like, Google, try this. Try this. Try playing a game where you drop one spot, you loot that one area, and you never stop. You never stop trying to. You never stop to try and loot any other area. Just get all your loot from people that you kill. Try that. I promise you, it will change your perspective on the game. Like most of that video a while ago was just looting. So that's a lot of time wasted looting. We hear a team here, we know this is kind of like a choke point, and yet we still choose to stay here, our entire team. This is a very bad move. Like, we have nowhere to run, we have no cover, they have all the cover, they have all the advantage based on where they are. They can peek us in and out based on where they are. They can, like, they can do all sorts of things. We're in a terrible spot. This was a terrible spot to stop. Then we do this, like, again, like, this is what I'm saying, guys. Like, to be honest, like, this VOD kind of really didn't need so much of like a video review. Like, the honest answer is you play too slow because you're kind of too new. That's the short truth. But yeah, stopping here was a terrible move. Trying to challenge here was a terrible move. Doing the slow peak here was a terrible move. Like, there are lots of terrible moves here, to be honest. Probably not the one terrible move that happened here. Alright, so they have height advantage. All good players know you don't challenge height advantage. There are times when you can try it, but this is especially not one of those times, right? Like, I'm in this spot, I'm lasering you guys all day, like all day. Like, I'm just peeking down and then taking back over because I know you can't do shit without trying to climb up here. And if you try and climb up here, I'm just gonna laser you for while you're in the animation. The challenge is challenging this height advantage was a terrible move. Again, result of being mostly inexperienced. All right, so we do the loba thing. This loba thing, by the way, if you don't know, when you throw it, firstly it's super predictable. You throw it, people hear it, and it shows you where you land, and you stop there in an animation for like a second. It may seem like it's not a lot, but trust me, if you see it from a different point of view, it's super predictable. You see how like even this move here, like this is what I'm saying about play too slow. And again, like I know this is like a lower rank club here or stuff like that. It's super obvious, but even this move here, right? We have a surprise advantage on these guys, right? We have R99, so we know we're not killing shit from a far distance pretty much. It was much more prudent to run up and get closer to do more damage, or R99 maybe running closer here. Oh my, here behind this thing here or whatever, and get some cover and play from that spot, because our R99 would have been able to do much more damage. You could have seen much more clearly what's happening. Yeah, but this move here that you did here, like starting a fight from this angle where you're not from this far with these types of guns where you're not able to finish the fight, it's inevitably just going to make a stalled fight. Like it's again, that play is just too slow. It's the play is just too slow. Like you need to think about how can you kill them quickly and move on. Like not about how you can fight them, do some damage. This right here is just like a total waste of ammo. Anybody that dies here is a complete noob. Alright, so the push does come out very good. Again, these slow peaks that you do are, I don't want to say they're horrible, because maybe they can be useful when you're playing against very skilled players, but for the most part they don't serve you well, right? The reason why I say they don't serve you well because you can peak better faster, right? Like here, if I wanted a quick read on what exactly was happening, because I know there's more than one person here, I could have just climbed up here. I would have probably gotten lasered. Probably not. I could have probably climbed up here, taking a look about what was happening real fast, and then drop back down, right? This low peak here that you do, like it wastes time and it doesn't get you much information. Okay, like we could have played this much better. Like if I know everybody's engaging over this side, most likely I'm trying to run this side so I get behind everybody, right? Especially if we have a caustic or we have a loba. I'm trying to run this way so I can get behind everybody. This slow peak here is just like, oh, we stopped the challenge. This fight's gonna go nowhere real fast. See, this guy makes that move really quickly. Like the Alright, I'm gonna I did tell you it's gonna be painful. Like all these peaks, are peaks that are like, I don't know if I can. I don't know if you can kill this guy from this far unless he stands still and gets takes the laser. Maybe you can. But this guy could have probably just like run away. We're out in the open. Like there's so much like wrong. Like it's not the worst, but it's just not very good. And now we're practically out in the open with two teams that we know we're fighting that we have no idea where everybody is, and we're basically in the middle of where all like chaos is going on. Third positioning. And we run straight through the middle of it. Like this, think about it. Like we came up here and we saw fights happening throughout this. It's like the Gaza Strip right here, right? Like we saw all these fights happening here, and we decided to run straight in between all this crossfire. Like we have no idea where everybody is. We have our teammate over there, so we're hoping everybody over there is dead, but we're really in the middle of what we didn't need to be in the middle of. You need to learn to isolate those fights, right? See people try and isolate those fights. And we stay in this terrible position for too long. Again, this fight, this is one of those fights that maybe could have been. This is one of those fights in higher ranks. It's over a long time ago, right? Like you had the opportunity to truly come kill some people here and end this fight really quickly, and you didn't because you stopped and like to do something with the R99 or like to shoot from a million miles away to like you're thinking about engaging them. You should be thinking about killing them. Wait. Okay, so this kind of was a bad spot to come heal because we could have just we could have probably hit our own. We could have. This was a bad spot to heal, not because you didn't need to heal, but because like if let's say for instance those guys hit some good shots on your teammate, right? This guy is super low, you're low. The Gibby only has like one shield bar, so he can go low. Let's say they did do a lot of damage to your entire team, then they would start to push. Then you would be totally over here, isolated by yourself. You'd be the first to die. This is a bad movement, bad positioning. Granted, the team was right there, but like you could, like I'm saying, you could have just healed right there. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Like, if this team was any good, they would have done you guys a significant amount of damage right here. Then here would have been the first angle to get pushed. Like, there was no real reason to be here, but we were just here. Um, yeah, and again, this is gonna be one of those painful ones because I feel like it's one of those things like I've said some of these things so many times that it probably should have been gone over text. But long story short, here your aim is horrible. I hate to say it. Are you on like you're on PC, right? If you're on PC, honestly, even if you're on control, this should apply. But go watch my aim video again and do that aim thing. Go do that aim. Go do the things with that aim video. Aim is horrible. Don't laugh, guys. Maybe he was hungry. this thing that you do where you go out in the open, or you do this very slow you need to understand when you're ADS, you're super vulnerable, right? Like you're moving really slow when you're ADS with almost all weapons except for like the wingman. um Stop ADSing unless you need to, right? I should probably insert a clip here to show you what like a good ADS movement looks like, right? Like you don't need to be ADSing all the time, right? It's probably one of your worst habits right here. Um, yeah, but especially not out in the open. Granted, you had this like I don't think you had the death thing yet, but yeah, what like you? I can see you want to push out in the open. I guess maybe you thought you had on the death thing, but there were lots of different ways you could have approached this fight. By the way, the first one is here to show you what I mean. All right, so they're here, right? Like you need to be able to see these plays quickly. You're here. Circle is here. There are angle. Look at this. This is great height advantage, right? I know they have to run this way, so I'm trying to take this spot as quickly as possible, right? Because I know they have to run this way, which means I'm gonna have very clean angles on them from here with height advantage and cover and like all these things, right? And if anything, I can always play around here, right? Like even if they decide, okay, let's go this way, I can still fire around here. They'll have to be fighting from out in the open with a slight height advantage on them. I have lots of cover and lots of places to move. So yeah, I would have played this first probably by trying to get angles on them here because I know they have to run this way. So this fight here with the R99 that's not killing shit from this angle, total waste of time. Yeah, again, playing too slow. That move should have came out a long time. Oh, we were in death mode thing. Yeah, we were in death mode thing. It's still a bad move though. Like just because you're in death mode, are we? Shouldn't it say like you're in death mode? I don't think you are. Anyways, yeah. Another thing I see players do all the time, so I'm just gonna mention because I think it happens in this clip as well. Playing in death mode doesn't automatically give you a license to play like an idiot. And I'm not saying you did this. I'm just saying something that I see. Like even smart, like good players are still gonna play well in death mode because they know that like it makes sense to just do as much damage as you can. So it's like you can don't risk your life silly when you're in Revenant's death mode, guys. Like this run out in the open, that courage probably only came because he thought he was in death mode. It was a bad move anyway. You'd have wasted the death mode actually because you'd have gotten into like out in the open running in death mode. Probably somebody probably just lasered you. Again, these players need to come out faster. Right now, I know these guys are in. They're panicking as shit. They're in chaos mode. They just got like shot the fuck up. My thought process is, especially if I have death mode, is throw a nade or something. If I have that, try and get to this angle, right? This is the killer angle here. This spot here kills them. Right? They're out in the open here, like the plays are happening too slow. Are we in circle here? I'm not even paying attention to that because I'm just like trying to get him to improve the slow button. I think the circle is here, so I think we do have circle. So it's probably best to stay here actually. I can't see. Do we have the circle? Anyways, this was a horrible move by the way. Or Gibby goes down, or Gibby goes down in the middle of this field here with teammates all around. We have no idea where everybody is. I suspect they're healing here and etc. And we just run out in the open trying to be Superman. This is a terrible move. You should die instantly. And again, we miss all like these would be all not so bad if we weren't missing all our shots, bro. Like we missed like 90 like full clip wasted basically. Aim is horrible and yeah, optimize aim and like I think you were also moving in a bad way there for shooting, like you were sliding down, which hurts aim a lot. But this was a terrible move. The aim was terrible, and so we should die here. Like we deserve to die here. Of course, the teammate peeks us from here because we're out in the open because we were trying to play a superhero on our Revenant, who deserved to die. Yeah. We should have been playing for this spot a long time ago, but now we're doing it at the down. Like everything, things happen so slow, and we were just reactive. So now we're playing. Now we're playing for the spot that we should have been. Actually, I keep trying to see the circles here, but I can't see shit. But anyways, tactically in a fight, this was probably the angle that we wanted. If the circle was there, then we should have just stayed there. But um, yeah, lots of things going really bad. Positioning terrible, aim terrible, reacting to things happening in game terrible. Like we pretty much just ran out because our Gibby died. Horrible move. We die. Well, we should die here. We deserve. To be fair, by the way, to be fair, like everybody's aim is terrible. So it's you're not alone. You go. Like this raid should have killed you from time. So cute. Oh shit, we get a Revenant up. What the hell? Ah, snap, what happens? Do we win it? Damn, bro, Chaz. That I'm the what this guy did here was so horrible. Like he has no idea where your friend is, and he just runs out in the open. Like your friend should have like. When can I get back these lobbies respawn? Respawn. And we win it, guys. Oh my god, GG, guys. Yeah, like there were a lot of horrible moves. There were a lot of horrible moves in there. A lot of horrible moves from us. But I hope me like just going in on you like this kind of gives you a different perspective on the game and like what happens. Special recommendation is this. Probably your worst habit for me is that slow peak that you do. I hate that shit. Like it accomplishes absolutely nothing, and it's probably like one of the biggest like drivers of stalling the game. Um, go do a game where you only practice like your hip. All right, let me see, because there's a lot, right? So I have to choose like the one thing that's gonna be like the best ROI for you. First thing, go watch the AM vid. Do the things in the AM vid. Okay, that's the first thing. Second thing, play a game where you try to like only have close range fights, right? Play a game where you try not to loot other than the first area you land, loot there and loot nowhere else except for all people that you kill, right? Play a game like that, and then play a game where you are, it can be the same game, but play a game where all your kills are close range kills, and most of them are by hip fire, right? Like so, no ADS, right? That should probably break your habit of doing that. That's the horrible peak, that like stalls fights inevitably indefinitely for a while. So yeah, those are my three recommendations. Watch the AMV, do the things in the AMV. That would be like a super high ROI thing for you because you miss shots like a motherfucker. To be honest, I'll probably get you straight out of these lobbies really quickly because all these games are horrible. And yeah, try a game where you only loot the first place that you land and like just push everything else, and like yeah, push everything else, and try that game that I'm telling you. It can be the same game as what I'm saying with the where you only land and loot the first place. So like try a game where you just push, right? Like where you just push, like you don't stop to start nothing. Just like try a game where you try to push and preferably using mostly hip fire. Those should break your habits. But yeah, overall aim is terrible, movement is terrible, position is terrible, and because of that, like everything just happens too slow. And yeah, those are like the things, guys. You know, I love you. You know, you're here to improve. This is what we're here for. Yeah, just if you want me to do any more like this, just like leave a like, leave a comment, and yeah, just like, hit me up in Discord and let me know. Guys, see you.